Life is just fragile, guys. This is going to be a little bit of a different video than you're used to seeing. I just really wanted to come on and just share my heart for just a couple minutes. And first of all, pay homage and say my condolences to Kevin Samuel's family, his friends, his loved ones, and all of those that are now grieving in his passing. I kind of feel like I don't really need to explain who he is or who he was. If you don't know who he was, then go in the search and type in Kevin Samuels, and you'll quickly see what we're talking about. Love him or hate him. Something I want you to think about in his passing. If you follow this channel, you know a month ago I put out a video called 24 Hours to Live. Tomorrow Isn't Promised. And last night when I was getting ready to go to bed, and my sister sent me a message and said that Kevin Samuels had passed away, tried to really say, okay, maybe it's not really true. I figured I'd just go to sleep, and when I wake up, we'll find out that it's a misunderstanding or it's some lie or whatever. And woke up this morning and realized that that's not the case. And so it was that reminder again, just how fragile life is, and the fact that tomorrow is not promised. A lot of times we want to put things off. We want to act like our life doesn't matter to other people. But many times, whether you're big or small, popular, unpopular, a celebrity, or the most loneliest guy in his basement, people need to understand that your life is precious and that your life has an impact on other people, whether you want to believe it or not. And sometimes people aren't going to like you, and sometimes people are going to love you. But at the end of the day, none of us are immortal. And when I think back to the video that I did, now I reflect on the fact that someone who, if I remember correctly, literally was doing a live stream 24 hours before he passed away. It really made me think about the word legacy. And ask yourself, what is your legacy? What is it that you're leaving behind for this world? What is it that people are going to say about you? And I know sometimes in life we all say, we don't care about what people think about you. But you know what? It makes you realize that sometimes you do need to care. You should be concerned about what you're leaving behind when you're gone. You don't need to be famous. You don't need to be a celebrity. You don't need to have a million subscribers. You're just you. But you're important. And death is very final. And I think it really makes you reflect on that. Sometimes we look at people that are celebrities or very well known, and we almost act and feel and think like they're invincible. And maybe that's why it's a little bit more impactful when they pass away, because it makes you realize it's everybody has an appointed time. You know, I'm honestly just wanting to just reinforce and restate to you guys that life is fragile. And I want you to really ask yourself today, if that was me, what am I leaving behind? You have an opportunity, a very unique opportunity in this world to impact people and to empower people. You know, regardless of how controversial Kevin was, there's a lot of things that he did say that even me as a man was like, wow, I realize that he's saying things that I am thinking that I want to say, but I won't say. And it empowers you to say it. And there are things that you can do that only you can do that will empower people and impact people and encourage people. And when we look at the platforms that some of these large YouTubers have, it can seem like we're not going to make an impact unless we have something that's that massive. And the reality is it's not true. Every day you wake up, you have an opportunity to impact the world and impact those that are immediately around you. And I want you guys to think about that today. Think about your legacy and think about what you're leaving behind when you're gone. People are going to love you. People are going to hate you. That doesn't matter. You're not doing it for that. I don't know. Like I said, I just, it's kind of weird sometimes just even sitting and talking to the camera. And even me as someone who puts out content, you wonder, is it impacting you? Is it impacting people? Is it impacting the person watching this? Or is it impacting you as you watch this? And we can get jaded thinking about all the stuff that happens behind the scenes to make it happen. But do you impact the world? And just know that your voice actually does matter. Peace and love.